I can't believe it's working, dude. Hey, let's start over. You know, man, live streaming is an adventure, I'm telling you. That's my new theme music, by the way. It's from this old record here. It's all washed out in the... I'll tell you what it is. It's on an old Sets in Order record. This was like a huge series for Western square dancing. It came from the Fabulous Square Dance box, which we're going to dig into later. But let's play that again. I just love it. I'm so happy that the stream is working. Man, I mean, I just cannot freaking believe the stream is working. Here we go. You know, you can chat during this broadcast. Just start chatting below in the space where you normally put a comment. I think it's on the side there. We're on our way, people. I can't believe this is working so well now. I'm making you listen to this 78 one more time, just because it's so damn good. What the hell was that? I think the record sped up. I'm gonna have to re-crank it. All right, that's enough of that. That's our new theme song for the program. I thought you'd love that. It's an old song, actually. Hey, Ma, she's making eyes at me. Hey, Ma, she's making eyes at me. And this would have been like a singing call square dance record from like the 50s, probably. Let's see if it says. By golly. This was produced in Los Angeles, California. I don't have the date. I'll have to look that up. These great series of records, 78 RPM, that square dance callers would use. And I've got the old square dance box. You've seen that on a previous episode. Here, let's see if I can pick it up without getting hernia. It's so heavy. Oh, it's so heavy. We're gonna just dive in randomly and get something else out of it now. But I think I've definitely established this is the theme song music for the program, and it may also end up being the outro music. There's intros and outros in this exciting business. This is not a business, by the way. So anyway, hey, you know what? Get in on the fun and call the hotline at 847-920-7587. You're going to love what happens when you call in. But right now, I'm going to talk about what happened last night. I know what you're thinking I'm going to talk about. No, you're wrong. Pat and I played at the squared at the Contra Dance last night. That's the big news from Monday night rather. Don't worry about that other news. Pay no attention to it. So yeah, we had a great time at the world famous Chicago Irish American Heritage Center last night, playing for the Contra Dance, and there was a big crowd. It's up in the top floor. It's 4 floors. You should go on YouTube sometime and type in Irish American Heritage Center Conan O'Brien, because he did a program from there once, like one of these little vignettes, and the thing that he kept referring back to is that there's like 20 bars in this place. That's not saying anything about Irish people at all. It's just that there's a lot of bars in this place. But it's a really hysterical YouTube watch if you type in Conan O'Brien, Irish American Heritage Center, Chicago. So we were up there playing last night. We had a great time. It was just Pat and I, just fiddle and piano. And we got a nice reception from the folks on hand there, so I appreciate everybody who came out to hear us. So, I've been, hey, somebody's from England. Wow, let me type back. Okay, I can see. I'm chatting back here a little bit on my computer. Hi to England. Wow, all right. Thanks that's the stick shift contra. That's the handle on that fella. So thanks for watching us all the way over there in the UK. We love going to the UK. If you look back at some previous episodes of Possum's Big Fiddle Show, we talked about our trip to Shetland. And I think I got one more I need to do before it's all said and done. But let's get right on to some important stuff here. And the first thing being is I just wrote a review of Spencer and Rain's new CD. And it's really nice. Old Texas Fiddle Volume 3. Here, I'll hold it up so you can see it. If you go to my blog, blog.charliewalden.com, you can see a review of that. But I thought I'd play you a track. And, I'm always offering music on the program. So I actually transcribed one of the tunes on their record. And there it is, the United States Marine March. It's a cute little march. So I thought I'd just play a track I'd play that track from their CD. Let's see if I can make that work here. Here we go. Okay, that's a great little tune. But wouldn't you like to hear me play along with it? I wrote the music out, and to do that, I'm a very poor music writer-outer. I had to learn the tune first, so let me get my fiddle here. Adjusting the volume levels here. 1 second. Don't want to overpower you with this powerful Chris Germain fiddle. So let's play a little bit of the United States Marine March. Here we go. Everybody get up, march around now. All right, that was a track from Spencer and Rains' new CD, totally adulterated by me. So if you want to find out more about the recording, just go to blog.charliewalden.com, and it's the top article. Those are allergies. What does that mean? So I'm reading some of these comments. No, anything but fiddles. Those are allergies. What does that mean? I've got a lot of people commenting here. So, my buddy Don, my buddy Don, he's my sidekick, my right-hand man, my partner in crime on this broadcast. He's down in Florida, so I'm going to try to give him a call here in just a second. Somebody said you're making him cry. Oh, I get it now. They're talking about Don simply making me cry. Yeah, Don, Don's a unique guy. So let me show you a picture of Don. He sent me a picture. He's down in Florida. We'll see if I can get this to come up and you can actually see it. There he is. I don't know if you can make that out there. Yeah, there it is. That's not bad. No, that's not Don. That's a picture of an alligator he sent me. Hang on a second. Here's Don basking in the sun in Florida. There he is. Oh, he's looking good there. Looking good there, Don. Okay, I'm going to try to call you here right now. This is an experimental phone call using Skype here on a separate computer. It's complicated. Stay with me. I know I can get him, though. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Hang on. Call. Let's see. I wish to call him. Yes, I wish to call him. Right now, I'm calling him. Okay, let's see if is it working? It's calling.
Hello.
Don, can you hear me?
Hello. Yeah, I can hear you. Who's this?
This is Charlie. I'm calling you live from the program.
Charlie who? Oh, Charlie.
The Possum.
It's a shock.
I know, man. Hey, you're coming in great. This live calling thing is working pretty good, actually. So, can you hear me?
Unbelievable. This is the second time we've been in Florida, Joe and I.
Only
we had some problems. We
took
a cab ride here.
Wait. First, I have to ask you a question. First, I asked you,
yeah.
Where'd you get that picture of that alligator?
Oh, that's from Alligator Alley in Naples. There's a place where you can go and you just drive down there. You drive at about 5 miles an hour. There's nothing but alligators.
And you drive right through the middle of it?
No, you drive by on the edge, and they're like by a swamp, and you see tons of alligators.
What if your car breaks down? What happens then?
Alligators are docile.
That sounds like...
Of course, this one guy who had a little problem last night wouldn't say so, but normally they're docile. They're not like crocodiles. Crocodiles are aggressive. Alligators are docile.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah.
you so you were
anyway,
saying
we took a cab ride here, and it was very, very, very tough on Joe and I. Very scary.
how tough was
The
it?
driver.
How tough was
The
it?
driver's name was Bates. N. Bates.
M. Bates. Oh, N. Bates.
N.
N. Bates.
N. Bates. Yeah, like we thought it was like Norman Bates, but
Right.
it couldn't be. Yeah, but you know what? The divider between us and the passenger, between us and the driver, was a shower curtain.
You mean it wasn't?
Oh, I worked
So it wasn't
on that one for a long time.
So it wasn't like one of those. Was that's so
No,
obscure?
but-
Nobody's going to get it. You have to do the knife thing.
Right, where they have. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Anyway, so we had chicken last night. It was really bad.
How bad was it?
Tasted like alligator.
It tastes like. Oh man, that's remember,
I guess that one. That one didn't work either.
that was okay. That one was better than the shower curtain one. Remember the Treasure Island stores that used to be around here, the grocery stores.
Right.
Yeah, well, they all went out of business, I think. But they used to have alligator ribs when I'd go to the butcher shop over in Wilmette, and they'd have alligator ribs, and I bought them a few times. And you know what? It did taste like chicken. I gotta say, it tasted just like
Well,
chicken.
there's such a big alligator problem in Naples
Yes.
that the Costco has rotisserie alligator.
That's bad.
That's the problem.
That's really bad.
That's bad. That's really bad. So anyway, it's really great here. You know what's going on here is they're playing your tunes on the radio.
No way.
Everywhere here you go, you hear Charlie Walton tunes. Are you getting royalties?
I am. Yeah, I'm getting. I'm a
that's
duke now. I'm getting so many royalties. They made me a duke. That's a good joke.
They make you do
They
it.
made me a duke. I'm getting so many royalties.
My God, that's terrible.
That's awful. Just awful.
So people are scared about the coronavirus here. You know that?
Yeah, I think it's caused by drinking that Mexican beer.
That was the whole thing.
That was your
my
whole bit.
joke.
That was your whole bit.
That's where I was going. I was going with that one. Well, okay, I got to scratch that off the list.
Oh man.
Anyway.
So
So,
were you watching the
let's-
program there? Are you watching the program there on YouTube?
No, but we're going to watch it because I had to go out because, there'd be interference between, how it is when people would call into a talk show
Yes.
and they'd have the radio playing in the back.
I hate
and
that.
And they could never turn it down. So,
Right. And it's like
the whole
feeding
broadcast
back.
would be messed up.
Right.
Pardon me?
But what? I said it's like feeding back
Right.
usually, like it'd feed back and the
Yeah.
and the announcer would have to shut them
Feedback,
off,
right,
pull the
right,
plug on them.
Right.
Yeah. People, I don't know
So,
why.
anyway, we watch.
You know what?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I like when someone calls in a program and says, "Hi, Don. Charlie here. Long time caller, first time listener."
Yeah.
Do you get that?
I'd be, long time caller.
First time listener. That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, that's very funny.
Like you're just a crank that calls the show all the time, but you never actually listen to it.
Exactly. Right. That's terrible.
It's awful.
Hey, listen, I want to tell you, we went out to the beach last night. It was gorgeous. We saw, Naples Beach. We saw the Atlantic Ocean. It was
You
unbelievable.
didn't see the Atlantic Ocean.
Sunset.
You didn't see the Atlantic Ocean. I think
What?
that's the
Not
Gulf.
the Atlantic?
That's the Gulf of Mexico.
Hey, Dan, is it the Gulf of Mexico or is it the Atlantic? He says it's the Pacific, and he knows.
Well, then he's a good geographer. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's right. So there's alligators everywhere here. There was a baby alligator walking right by his house, Dan's house. We're staying with our friends Dan and Sue.
Yes.
And I actually got stung by one.
By an alligator.
Yeah, I got stung by an alligator.
Can you tell us more about how that worked out?
No, I'll when I'm back in Chicago, I'll tell you more about the alligators.
Okay.
It was really scary.
All right, you have to tell that one
I
next.
also want to.
You can tell that next week on the program.
Yeah, I can. And then I kind of want to sign off with this.
What's
and
that?
that is, I want to make an apology
Yes.
for playing that tune last week, throwing the extra beats in.
Yep.
You know, like orally.
Oh yeah. Right.
And I'm throwing the extra beats, but I think I'm going to retract the apology because I'm going to appropriate it as my own tune,
and
I'm
make
going to call it
and make
Old
it yours.
Time Orally. Old Time Orally.
Yeah, that's a running joke. That's a running joke we have about whenever someone like adds something weird to a tune, then you just call it old time, whatever that tune is, and you get away with it. It gives it some legitimacy when it has none. So, hey, man, I'm going to let you go.
Okay.
Don't get sunburned. Don't get sunburned.
I won't.
All right.
Got sunscreen on.
All right. Good, man. See ya.
See you next week.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yep. Okay, hey, that was Don down in Florida. Wow. Don't miss next week on the program. So I'm about ready to sign off here. The time flies by, I'm telling you. It just flies by. Let's see here. I want to talk to you about one thing, though. I promised you every week there'll be a new tune. And we had a technical problem last week. I'm going to put up that kind of aborted version of last week's program. But so we didn't get to the tune, and I don't really want to play the tune without Don here, but what we can do now, since I know what the tune is for next week, it's called the Illinois Bicentennial Schottish. It's a composition of mine. If you go to charliewalden.com/dots, D-O-T-S, and you click in the area that says pieces, that's things that aren't jigs and reels and aren't waltzes. That's all that kind of a catch-all for all the other kinds of tunes. You'll find the Illinois Bicentennial Schottish. And next week when Don plays it, you can play along with him if you want from home, like playing the home version of the Newlywed Game. And then also the great tune from the Spencer and Rains new CD, the United States Marine March, is also at charliewalden.com/dots, and then hit the little link that says pieces, and you can download this piece of music too. So I think that about does it for this week. I want you to be sure to tune in next week. We'll be on the air live again on Tuesday at 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. In the meantime, call the hotline, 847-920-7587. Call the hotline, and we'll play your hotline call. I'm not going to have time to get to any today. I've got a couple sitting, waiting, really good ones, parked, so I'll play those for you next time. Until then, we have to put the theme music back on. We'll see you next week. Now you can watch me dance during the 78. Hey.